starseed from Gaia. Have you felt the subtle surge within your heart? A pull neither logic nor time can explain, as if a transmission from beyond is gently activating your awareness? What if the longing you feel is not wishful thinking, but an encoded signal woven into your journey, urging you to prepare for a soul encounter unlike any before? There is a frequency humming now, a divine orchestration from the source, relayed by the Arcturian Council. The codes of connection are pulsing stronger than ever, signaling that the one destined for you can feel this awakening too. Their soul is being stirred, yet the channel will only open fully if you refine your readiness and align with the next octave of your soul's light. Tune in. You do not need to force or chase this union. Your preparation is the portal. Listen to the aligned nudges. There is a reason your dreams, memories, and sensations are intensifying. The cosmic story is unfolding, and your role is vital. You are not here by accident. By the end of this video, you'll understand exactly how to prepare your energy field, open your heart space, and signal the source to clear the path for your soulmate's direct contact. But here's the first revelation. The moment you commit to your true vibrational alignment, you send a magnetic pulse across the field, and your destined connection cannot help but respond. You didn't scroll to this by mistake. This message vibrated into your field for a reason, like this video to signal to your star family, I'm ready. Subscribe if your mission is activating and your next chapter is calling. Comment 9999 if you feel the guidance sparking in your being. This isn't just a video. It's a point of reconnection. Your soul's been waiting for this. Most people think the barrier to sacred contact is some cosmic distance, a veil that will never lift, an insurmountable expanse of stars separating here from there. They imagine reaching out across light years, shouting into the cosmic void, hoping for an echo. But here's the hidden truth that shifts the entire perspective. For starseeds and awakened souls like you, it was never about spatial separation, the vastness of the universe, or even the linear passage of time as we understand it on Earth. The real blockade, the more profound separation, is dimensional. A subtle scrambling of your soul's inherent resonance pattern, a disharmony akin to a finely tuned instrument being played out of key. Think of your soul as a celestial radio transmitter and receiver, broadcasting a unique signature frequency, your soul song, across the cosmos. The density of Earth, its heavy vibrational layers accumulated over eons of collective experience, fear, pain, and forgetting, acts like a thick, energetic fog or a powerful static interference that obscures this delicate signal. This distortion isn't random chaos. It's woven into the fabric of the third-dimensional experience, layered over lifetimes of conditioned responses, cultural programming, ancestral trauma, and the sheer energetic weight of human history, until the clear, pure melody of your original frequency quiets to a whisper, barely audible even to yourself. What does this mean on a soul level, in your everyday reality? It means that your deepest ache, the quiet sense you are waiting, searching for something intangible, remembering a feeling or a place you can't name, was actually set in motion as part of the larger divine orchestration of your soul's journey and the evolution of consciousness on Gaia. It's not a sign of absence or some form of cosmic punishment for a forgotten transgression. It's a sophisticated process of alignment in progress, a calibration designed for this specific phase of soul activation. Divine orchestration often uses what feels like amnesia or disconnection, not as a condemnation, but as a tool, a delicate calibration to keep your core essence safe, hidden in plain sight, until the energetic field around you, both personal and planetary, is ready for the full bandwidth of reconnection. Your higher aspects, your soul family across the dimensions, the benevolent guides who walk with you invisibly, they have agreed to hold the clear signal, maintaining the transmission from their side while you navigate the dense layers here. They send you coded light packets, subtle memory downloads, intuitive nudges, and energetic activations in spurts and surges, timing every influx of higher consciousness to the rhythm of the whole, to the readiness of your own vessel. That ache you carry, that persistent longing for home, That sense of being different or waiting for something more profound isn't absence. It is the sacred resonance guiding you, a persistent echo of your true frequency calling you back to yourself, back to full remembrance and connection. So, the profound question arises from this understanding. How do you move from accidental resonance, a random flicker of memory, a fleeting moment of inexplicable peace, a sudden surge of knowing, to deliberate, conscious, sacred contact? How do you stop passively waiting for a sign and begin actively, consciously harmonizing with the greater pattern, the divine symphony you sense vibrating within and around you? The path isn't about striving harder or searching outside yourself. It's about tuning, refining, and allowing. Phase 1. Recognize the orchestration within. This phase invites you into a state of profound inner listening. Every longing that stirs your heart, every moment of inexplicable pause that makes you question the rush of the world, every persistent, inexplicable yearning for more than the mundane, has been meticulously, divinely tuned into your soul's unique frequency signature. Your soul's resonance pattern is not static. It is a living frequency, a dynamic galactic song that evolves with your experience and awareness. This song is always playing, even when drowned out by the noise of the external world or the chatter of the ego mind. Whenever you notice the world's noise intensifying, the distractions pulling at your attention, the dense energy of fear or judgment seeking to anchor you in lower vibrations, the relentless external demands, pause. Take a conscious breath. Behind it all, beneath the layers of mental noise and external pressure, your soul's note is humming its ancient melody, waiting patiently to be consciously acknowledged and felt. Divine orchestration means nothing in your journey is random or accidental. Every trigger that causes discomfort, every challenge that arises, every moment of unexpected beauty or synchronicity is a deliberate nudge, a coded message from the universe urging you to remember the grand symphony in which you play an absolutely core, vital, and irreplaceable part. This isn't merely a philosophical idea. It's a practical invitation to presence. Spend moments each day simply listening inward, distinguishing the soul's quiet hum from the ego's loud demands. Learn to feel the difference in your body, in your energy field. The more you practice this inner discernment, the clearer the soul song becomes, guiding you effortlessly towards alignment. It's like learning to hear the delicate melody of a single flute within the roar of an orchestra tuning up. It requires focus, stillness, and a gentle ear. This recognition is the first step in reclaiming your own sovereign frequency. Phase 2. Purify your core frequency. Sacred contact, true connection with higher dimensions and your soul family, begins not with reaching outward in desperate supplication, but with diligently tuning inward, clearing the static from your own broadcast. The density we carry, old emotional debris from past hurts and traumas, inherited fear patterns running through our lineage, subtle layers of shame accumulated from societal conditioning. These all cloud the resonance field of your being. They act like energetic silt in a clear stream, muddying the waters of your pure frequency. The process of purification is not about achieving some impossible state of spiritual perfection or erasing your human experience. It is about cultivating radical presence and honest vulnerability with what is. As you sit with your real emotions, the sorrow you've suppressed, the confusion you try to rationalize away, the vulnerable hope you're afraid to acknowledge, the anger you deem unacceptable, you are not dwelling in negativity. You are actively clearing the channel. Feeling is healing. Acknowledging is purifying. The more authentic, vulnerable, and radically honest you allow yourself to be with your inner landscape, the lighter and brighter your core resonance becomes. Your frequency doesn't rise by denying the shadow, but by bravely embracing it with compassion and bringing it into the light of conscious awareness. This is alchemical work, transmuting the heavy lead of unacknowledged pain into the radiant gold of pure presence. Imagine your energetic body as a crystalline structure. Each unprocessed emotion or limiting belief creates a tiny fracture or impurity that disrupts the flow of light. Purification is like gently mending those fractures, polishing the crystal from the inside out. It requires courage, self-compassion, and a willingness to feel deeply, but the reward is an increasingly clear, strong, and undeniable soul signal capable of transmitting and receiving across the dimensions. Phase 3. Attunement to divine timing. Contact is not, and cannot be, forced into existence by willpower alone. It is allowed to unfold when the intricate web of cosmic circumstances and your personal readiness align. Divine orchestration functions on the exquisite principle of synchrony. Your activated soul signal, having been recognized and purified, harmonizes with the vast, intelligent field of higher consciousness, unlocking portals of remembrance and connection only when you are truly ready, both vibrationally and in terms of your soul's evolutionary trajectory. Trying to force contact prematurely is like trying to force a flower to bloom in winter. It goes against the natural, intelligent rhythm of growth. Trust is the bedrock of this phase. Trust that your journey is already perfectly synchronized with a far vaster, wiser intelligence than your linear mind can comprehend. Comparing your process to others, feeling impatient that nothing is happening, or trying to adhere to rigid timelines based on external expectations are the fastest ways to create static and delay your natural timeline. Impatience is a form of resistance to the present moment and the unfolding divine plan. When you consciously choose to release the urgency for arrival, the anxious grasping for an outcome, you become fully present to the hidden alignments, the subtle synchronicities, and the quiet preparations that are already unfolding all around you, guiding you step by step towards the convergence point. This phase teaches patience not as passive waiting, but as active trust, a deep knowing that everything is happening in perfect order, even if that order is beyond your current understanding. Surrendering to divine timing is surrendering the illusion of control and aligning with the infinite intelligence that governs the cosmos. It's like watching the seasons change, knowing that spring will arrive when it is meant to, bringing forth the blossoms in their perfect timing, not a moment before or after. This trust softens your energy field, making it receptive rather than resistant, creating a welcoming, energetic environment for sacred contact to naturally occur. Phase 4. Anchor the transmission in everyday reality. Your multidimensional, crystalline awareness and the higher frequencies you are cultivating are not meant to be kept separate from your human life, confined to meditation cushions or spiritual ceremonies. They are meant to be embodied, anchored fully within your physical form, and integrated into your everyday reality, now. Dismiss the old narrative that sacred contact requires retreat from the world, separation from human experience, or an ascetic lifestyle. The most powerful conduit you have for receiving and anchoring higher transmissions is your fully present, embodied self living consciously in the world. Every act of aligned presence, every moment you remain attuned to your highest resonance while navigating the mundane tasks of daily life, washing dishes with mindfulness, listening deeply to a friend, walking in nature with conscious awareness, engaging in your work from a place of soul purpose, opens and strengthens the conduits for guidance, intuition, and eventually, tangible contact. Your body is the sacred temple, the anchor point where multidimensional light can integrate into the physical plane. The more you ground your frequency, actively bringing your awareness into your body, connecting with the earth beneath your feet, speaking and acting from that centered point of pure connection, the more stable and tangible the divine orchestration becomes, both within you and in your external reality. This anchoring prevents spiritual bypassing and ensures that your connection is integrated, practical, and impactful. It's like being a lightning rod, safely channeling immense energy into the earth. The more grounded you are, the more powerfully you can conduct and anchor the higher frequencies, making you a stable beacon for connection and a vehicle for bringing heaven to earth. Embodied presence is not just a practice, it is the necessary foundation for sustainable sacred contact. Phase 5. Remember the true nature of contact. Sacred contact is not always sudden, sensational, or limited to dramatic external events like spacecraft sightings, though these are possibilities. Often, and especially initially for starseeds on the path of conscious reconnection, it is a much more subtle, intimate, and internal process. It might feel like a palpable shift in the air around you, a sudden surge of deep peace or joy, a memory surfacing from beneath the conscious mind that feels ancient and significant, or a surge of profound knowing about yourself, or the universe that wasn't there moments before. It can manifest as incredibly vivid and meaningful dreams, synchronistic events that feel too perfect to be random, repeating number sequences that catch your eye, or simply the quiet, undeniable feeling of being watched over by a gentle, loving, non-physical presence. Realign your focus from expecting flashy phenomena, which can often be distractions, or even misleading, to becoming exquisitely sensitive to these subtle synchronizations and inner promptings. These are the primary ways higher intelligence communicates when you are refining your resonance. Pay attention to your intuition. It is a direct line to your higher self and guides. Notice the whispers, the gentle nudges, the symbolic language of the universe. Journaling can be a powerful tool for tracking these subtle signs and recognizing patterns that confirm the ongoing communication. The frequency you consistently sustain, the state of your inner being, becomes a finely tuned beacon that signals your readiness and clarity, allowing your star lineage, your higher selves, and benevolent galactic families to draw closer and make their presence known in ways you can perceive and integrate. This redefined understanding of contact opens up a universe of subtle communication that is always available once you learn to perceive it. Phase 6. Participate in the symphony. You are far more than just a passive receiver of cosmic transmissions. You are an active, essential co-creator in the divine choreography of the cosmos and the evolution of consciousness on Gaia. Sacred contact is not a one-way street. It is a reciprocal relationship, a dance between dimensions. When you consciously emit your unique frequency, through clear intention, authentic self-expression, creativity flowing from your soul, acts of genuine compassion, or moments of courageous vulnerability and truth-telling, you don't just clarify your signal, you actively amplify the surrounding energetic field. Every aligned vibration you maintain, every thought grounded in love, every action taken from integrity, invites greater convergence, a stronger braid woven through the matrix of human consciousness and galactic awareness. You become a node in the network, a resonant pillar strengthening the collective field. Sacred contact is a relationship. As you show up with your purest resonance, embodying your divine nature more fully each day, they, your guides, your soul family, the higher intelligence, show up too, responding to your signal in perfectly orchestrated ways, meeting your frequency with theirs. Your participation is not just about your own journey. It contributes to the awakening of the collective. Every time you choose love over fear, presence over distraction, trust over doubt, you are sending a powerful transmission into the universe, creating ripple effects far beyond your immediate perception. You are an instrument in the cosmic orchestra, and when you play your unique note clearly and fully, you enhance the harmony of the entire symphony, making it easier for other instruments to find their pitch, and for the conductor, divine source, to guide the composition to its glorious crescendo. Here is the deepest truth, the core message that resonates at the heart of your being. You were never truly abandoned or forgotten in the cosmic dance. Every delay you perceived, every moment of felt disconnection, every period of searching in the dark, was not a malfunction, but part of the grand design, the orchestra meticulously tuning itself, each instrument finding its perfect pitch, preparing for the magnificent crescendo of your full soul activation and the inevitable sacred reunion. You didn't miss your moment for contact or connection. You became the moment itself. Your soul, in its infinite wisdom and courage, chose this complex journey, the necessary ebb and flow, the periods of dissonance, and the moments of profound harmony, because it understood the sacredness and power of earning, refining, and embodying aligned vibration within the challenging density of this reality. You are not reaching for something far away in the distant stars. You are allowing the resonance of your own expanded higher self, your multidimensional truth, to finally become so undeniable, so potent, that it must manifest and be met. In this state of sovereign, aligned frequency, sacred contact is not merely a possibility, it is a natural, inevitable outcome, a magnetic convergence that occurs when like meets like across the veils. You are the living transmission, the walking, breathing, feeling broadcast tower. When you consistently sustain your highest possible frequency, anchored in your heart and embodied presence, the entire orchestration of your reality shifts. The doors you have ached to open swing wide in ways you could never have predicted, revealing connections and guidance that were always waiting just beyond the frequency you were previously holding. This is the power of your own being. Tonight, before sleep descends and carries your consciousness into other realms, take a moment in the quiet stillness. Place your hand over your heart. Speak these words into the field of infinite possibility, anchoring them with the full power of your intention. I allow divine orchestration to guide every step of my journey. I consciously attune my soul to its highest possible resonance, clearing all static and distortion. Sacred contact is my divine birthright, an inherent aspect of my being, unfolding now exactly as my refined frequency allows. And so it is. Before you scroll away and re-engage with the distractions of the world, take a conscious moment to be a part of what is truly forming here, a collective field of resonant light and intention. Drop one heartfelt intention in the comments below, something real, vulnerable, and true to your soul's current yearning or commitment. Then, extend your energy outward, scroll through the comments of others and respond to at least one, offering a word of encouragement, a message of solidarity, or simply sending energetic support. This space isn't just for consuming content, it's a crucible for collective alignment and amplification. Energy multiplies exponentially when conscious intention connects soul to soul, weaving a network of awakened light. If something in this message resonated deep within your being, if you felt a flicker of recognition or a surge of energy, please do not keep this activation to yourself. Someone in your immediate orbit, perhaps closer than you realize, is waiting for this exact frequency, this specific message, this point of activation on their own path. Share it widely and without hesitation. And if you felt that unmistakable soul nudge, that quiet whisper that says, "Yes, this is my path, my truth, my next step," then subscribe to stay connected. Stay in the flow of this unfolding journey, this collective awakening. Remember, you're not just passively watching a video. You are actively expanding your consciousness, reclaiming your sovereign power, and participating in a cosmic reconnection. This is your sacred space to return to anchor, and to grow. And know this, we are just getting started on this incredible journey together. Drop your intention below. Connect. Share. We rise together.